All right, driverless future. Dear Billy Goodyear, I'm not sure if you're following this, but there's a push by certain agencies and private equity groups, people with lots of money, sometimes with lobbyists behind them, to ban the use of self-driving cars. Granted, it would be years till this happened if it did. What are your thoughts on this? My first thought is, what's their problem with the way we're doing it? I know there's a lot of bad drivers out there. I know that, I don't know. I feel like there's too many people, so we got to have certain people get taken out by car accidents. That's too dark. I can't say that. And the deer population would be over the goddamn horizon. Anyway, the learning curve of AI would mean that the first few years could yield more accidents than manual human drivers. Dude, I am not getting in a car. That's like sitting at the front of the train like the conductor and you see that other train coming at you and you're like, ah! That's your last moment. I want to be in the back in the dining car going, can I get a turkey sub with some Lay's chips, please? Boom, lights out. I think I'd hate to have to be told what road to drive down to justify to my car system that I need to pull over to send a text, make a call, or eat a sandwich on a side street, or maybe even some teenage funny stuff. What are you talking about? If it's self-driving, you could be banging in the car. Dude, people are going to be fucking in the car, texting, shaving. I'm not against progress, but I see the death of romance coming. There's something romantic about being able to travel freely. Wanted to get your big brain take. I know that was fucking sarcastic. Congrats on your beautiful family. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what that is about. The only thing that I could see about that is the people that are behind it have a lot of money in self-driving cars. And there's some sort of thing in there. And it will all be done out of concern for our own safety. You know what I mean? And then it'll take it, and they'll say like, well, when you get on a plane, you don't fly the plane. There's a pilot. When you get on a boat, you have a captain. And you get on a train, you have a fucking not a conductor. What do you call it? An engineer, right? They'll say that shit. I have to tell you, driving my old Ford truck, on like a Sunday, the window down, and it's manual and it shifts on the column. It's just one of the great joys I have in life. And I'm going to teach my son and daughter how to drive that truck, which I think is a really cool thing. It is one of the cool things about being an old dad is, you were around for a lot of cool shit. And your kids are going to know all the new shit. They can teach you the new shit. And then you got all this cool old shit. I don't know how many kids in my daughter and son's generation are going to know how to drive a stick shift, let alone one on the column. That's pretty fucking cool, I think. In fact, I think my daughter's first car, I'll probably get her an old car that has that's a stick shift, just so her kids or her friends can see. I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. Like, there's a Mustang out right now. I saw it with Dean Del Rey that looked like a Hurst shifter. It was Battleship Gray, and it was a 6-speed. I was talking to Dean. We saw that thing like fucking 6 months ago. He goes, dude, I think of that car every day. Yeah, I don't know what... I do think that what basically happens, as far as like control goes over people, the bigger the flock gets, the more control they need to have over people, I feel. Like back in the day, when there was only a couple 100 million people, you could roam around and do basically whatever the fuck you wanted, even bad shit too. So, it was a much more dangerous place. And then somewhere there was a tipping point where I think now they're taking like too much control. I don't know. That's just, they're going to have like self-flying planes, self-flying helicopters. They're moving towards that. And they'll probably just blame pilot error and bad drivers and shit like that. But when it really comes down to it, it's always about money. That's what I would guess. All right.